Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of To Be Read or Not To Be Read. In today's episode, I'll be reading Tyler Johnson Was Here by J. Golds. Please enjoy. Twins Marvin and Tyler couldn't be more different. When Marvin is reserved, Tyler is charismatic. Where Marvin is consumed by grief for his absent father, Tyler is carefree. Is careful, Tyler is daring. But despite their differences and despite the poverty and trauma that threaten to pull them apart, the brothers are close. Then, one fateful night, Tyler decides to go to a party and Marvin tags along, hoping to keep an eye on his brother. But what starts out as harmless fun soon descends into a night of chaos that ends in a police raid. And the next day, Tyler is missing. As his mother falls apart and his brother becomes known only as a hashtag, Marvin will learn what justice and freedom really mean in an unfair world. At the start of the story, I get introduced to the twins, Marvin and Tyler. Where I left off is starting to lead into the party that is mentioned in the background of the book. The last 50 pages that I've read are heartbreaking. To recap where I started in the chapters, Tyler and Marvin are arriving at the party. Everything is normal at the party until shots ring out and then chaos ensues. Unfortunately, Marvin cannot find Tyler. Over the next 24 hours, Tyler was missing and Marvin had started searching for him. A detective comes to the family's home to discuss information that would help start a search for Tyler. A major betrayal occurs in this section of the book and it's heartbreaking because it was someone who Marvin was expecting to help find Tyler's him and failed to assist so far, and it's shaping up to be amazing. I'm only about 50% through and I'm already eager to read more. This was a heavy reading session. The worst happened, but Tyler has been found. They visit where he is and it's so heartbreaking. And it hits hard because it's something I know so many families have to go through in real life. Soon after news about what happened to Tyler spreads, there are mixed reactions to it. Some people online say he deserved what happened to him, and the others who knew him personally, they were reminiscing about the good times. I left off by knowing that Marvin is now spreading the word about Tyler and focusing on getting justice, and I look forward to reading more about what will happen next. Hello everyone, I'm almost finished with this book. I'm about 50 pages left. It's becoming intense. Early in the first chapter, a member of the Crisis Foundation sends an email to Marvin about organizing a community demonstration to show that the community is grieving. Next, Marvin and his mother attended a hearing about what happened to Tyler. Before the protest, they started a hashtag called Tyler Johnson Was Here. The social media can effectively spread awareness about issues and help people become more informed. At the protest, it begins normally, but soon it turns into a riot, and in the end, Marvin manages to get out. I have now reached the end and it was very sad. Over the next couple of weeks, the family is thinking back on the good times they had with Tyler. Towards the end, Marvin finds a better way to start living. Overall, it was such a great book. And here comes the rating section. Welcome to the rating section of the episode. In one of the upcoming episodes, one book will receive 6 stars, which means it was a perfectly crafted story that I could read a million times and never get tired of it. First is Rebellion, which is based on how easy and enjoyable the book was for me to read. I would give this book a 5 in this category because it was easy to read and get through. As a YA book, it conveyed emotion well, and I could feel what the characters were feeling. Overall, it was easy to understand what was going on in the book, to make connections with the characters which leads into the next category. It is based on character development and how well the characters come to life throughout the book. I will give this character category 5 stars. Marvin is another character with whom I personally resonated with because we both share a similar personality. The way the author crafted the characters and their emotion was done beautifully. The category for the plot will be based on a clear beginning, middle, and level of engagement and the originality. I would give this a 5 out of 5. The plot of this book is what drew me into reading, and the author did not disappoint. At first, I thought it would be similar to books on the same topic. The author demonstrated originality by making the story realistic, while also adding a personal touch that showed how Marvin dealt with his emotions about his brother. The plot had a clear start, middle, and end, and provided some closure to the story. Last but not least is the ending, and I'm judging this based on how satisfying it was. I would give this a 5. I love how the author wrapped up the story with the characters having a more positive outlook towards their futures. The ending made me feel relieved. Based on the ratings for the categories, I will give this book a 5 out of 5 stars, and it is definitely worth reading. This is the first 5-star book on the channel so far, and this one is one of my favorites. The way the author handled the sensitive topic of police brutality and racism, making it both difficult to read at times and yet a work that can be read in the YA genre, is a testament to great storytelling. It's definitely something I would encourage more people to read. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Next week's book will be The Sleep Experiment by Jeremy Bates. I think this book will be the perfect way to start spooky season. Until next time, explore new worlds and new stories.